Envirosafe. I'll come back to this product. I did a video on this where a customer was turned down. It was Toyota or Honda, and they got contaminated because of the propane or butane that's in here. And they told him they wouldn't service his vehicle, and he found me and I recovered it as a contaminated gas, so he can go back and get service. So a customer at the shop wants this put in his old ancient Toyota Corolla. There's the Corolla. And I said, I might want to at least replace the receiver dryer. But they said, well, what if he just wants to shoot it in there? I go, I'll recover it, and well, there's nothing in there to recover, it's empty. But I'll look for the leak and I'll shoot it in, and we'll see. I know how it's going to work. It's going to work great because it's propane. Propane or butane is the best refrigerant on earth, and there's nothing better than that. And yeah, a little flammable. But you know, you can have a barbecue at the same time you're burning up and driving down the road. So the instructions are, let's take a look at this. Let's analyze this Envirosafe stuff. Now you see, you have to be very careful. It says R134 replacement refrigerant with dye. I'm glad they put dye in it. Cools better. I'll vouch for that, because if it's propane or butane, it cools better. Improved in performance over a retrofit using 134 in an old-fashioned car like that with that condenser. Yeah, it'll do a little better than 134. I'll believe that. Propane butane is not ozone depleting. Non-global warming. Well, everything has some global warming, but oh, let's get back to here. Take a look at this equivalent. Let me see if I could zero in on that. Focus. There we go. Equivalent to 13.3 ounces of R134. The net weight in this can is 5 ounces. Hydrocarbon gases compared to R12 or R134 or YF are much more efficient, and you need much less in volume. Its expanding rate is much more. So if I was to do a vehicle that took a pound, I might only be putting in 3 ounces or 4 ounces. That's it. I don't need all 16 ounces. 3 or 4 ounces, you're full. That is the difference between propane or butane R290 or 600. There's a big difference in the quantity of refrigerant that you're gonna. He got way too much because his system over there, he would only need like 2 of these probably for his car. And so yeah, he has extra to go, but I'm being asked to put it in, and I don't believe in this stuff. I'm kind of anti this kind of stuff, but I think it would make an interesting video. I will follow their instructions, and I think I'll do a video just for the science, for the educational value, for the entertainment value of using this product that people are finding. Now, what I will tell you, you put this in any vehicle, especially with a warranty, and it goes into a dealership, they void your warranty and they turn you away. I did a video on this where a customer was turned away from their warranty and having any work done. Their car was to leave the dealership and not return until they had written documentation, like somebody like me recovered that contaminated refrigerant out there. Then they could go back on the premises with that flammable refrigerant in their car. That's what they were told. I did a video on that, and and this place was in, I think this was the place that was in the news. If you Google this, I think their place blew up twice. Once that I know of for sure. I think recently, and once a long time ago, their factory blew up because they don't know how to handle propane and butanes and stuff like that. And it's just like a little brick building, like a small shack place, you know, a small industrial, really small. I mean, we're talking like if we were here in San Francisco, you're down in 3rd Street in some little shanty shack industrial place. But yeah, they blew their roof off with this. And just think this, you blow up your own factory and then you put this stuff out on the market and tell people to put it in their car. What kind of sales marketing is that? Do you think this company wants to know that they blew up their place with their stuff? But I think I'll put it in. I think I'm interested. And I always wanted to put propane or butane R290 or R600 in my own car. But hey, don't come back to me. It's your compressor, dude. It will work because propane and butane with mineral oil, that's an old R12 system, it has mineral oil. Propane and butane, excellent carrier of mineral oil, so there's no oil incompatibility at all whatsoever. So let's see what comes of this. Let's see if I do it, and if I do, I'll make a video. All right, guys. Oh, back to this one. I'm losing pressure. Let's see what I lose. I lost 11 psi right now. Just ran out of batteries out this, and I don't feel like grabbing up another battery and putting it in there. I use the blue leak where I know I always have leaks, but nothing's leaking there. I used it down. Remember in the other video, we have that down there. There's nothing showing there. And so I'm gonna evacuate it. Put real dye in the system, not this funky stuff that somebody put in there. And I'll go around with it with the refrigerant leak detector on the Subaru. It needs a condenser because it's leaking, but I don't know the condition of the compressor, so that's why I'm filling up the system. I don't know the condition of the expansion valve, so I need to fill the system up to make sure that works right. So if everything works right and it cools, then we'll replace the condenser, replace those O-rings that always leak no matter what. A Subaru comes into your place and it's low, don't even fuss about it. Always replace those two simple O-rings on top of the compressor. And all right, guys, I'll see you. How much more did it lose? Okay, since I talked, 13 psi now. All right, see ya. Envirosafe. Can't believe on the guy. I read it on the internet. It's better. Okay, guys, read stuff on the internet. But it is propane butane, so it is better in my eyes. I like flammable gases. I'm a believer in it. I think they should be used in every car. And I think the more together, if we had like 20 pounds of this stuff in every car, we'll get rid of the we'll do really good air conditioning. All right, I'll see you guys.